Hey guys, so I'm still going strong with this every other day upload thing. I think this will be my 5th every other day upload, which is big whoop. Also, last video I plugged my Instagram and Twitter at the start of my video, and that really boosted everything on my Instagram and Twitter. So if you want to follow my Instagram and Twitter, they'll be on the screen somewhere. Yeah, go there. It's a fun time. Also subscribe, that's probably important. Subscribe, like, comment. So there was a story that I didn't cover because I just didn't feel comfortable covering it at the time, and I still don't feel comfortable covering it, but now I feel comfortable covering something else, and that has just almost proved something to me that is in my head, that's going on in my head right now. At first I jumped the gun on Twitter and I kind of expressed my opinion on this whole situation, and now looking back on it, Cole Carrigan came out with a video about Austin McBroom from the Ace family, saying that he did some despicable things. We're not gonna talk about this here, there is just no need, and also just don't want to get into the story. I don't want to give it more attention than it needs. I'm just not going to get into the details. If you want to look it up. I'm pretty sure his video is still up on his channel. After he made some allegations against Austin McBroom, Austin McBroom actually came out saying that he's pursuing legal action right now against Cole Carrigan, which to me sounded like maybe, just maybe, Cole is lying, because I don't think anyone would go through the legal system. Well, people do. See, that's the thing. It's like, as a law student, I do know that people do go through legal systems and legal actions even when they are wrong, because they are just hoping for the best. But I don't know, it kind of like swayed me a little bit. I was like, oh, so he is going to court for this. And it was to do with extortion, because apparently Cole Carrigan intended on getting $100,000 from Austin McBroom to basically shush these allegations, and that actually came out as true, and Cole actually admitted that that was true. He said that he basically intended to get money out of this, but now that the situation has unfolded, he realizes what's important to him, and he realizes that it's not about the money, it's about truth. And it's like, if you start off wanting to get money, I just don't know how I feel about that. Because in that video, he also had a go at Keemstar for accepting allegedly money from the Ace family, which has been now disproven. And then he goes and does the same thing. He's also known as a clout chaser on the internet. He does a lot of things. He apparently has lied on multiple occasions in story times for clout. He was also part of Team 10. If that doesn't scream clout chaser, then I have no clue what does. And yeah, overall, people just were very iffy about the whole situation. So Austin McBroom is saying he's going to pursue legal action. Cole Carrigan says that he has no reason to pursue legal action, and today in my recommended, due to watching the first video, Cole Carrigan's video appears, and it says get ready with me for Halloween or something like that, and lawsuit update. I watched the whole video and not once did he even mention the lawsuit. He was sponsored by a weed company. He got drunk. He was hoeing it out, he was doing the whole thing, and not once did he sit down and genuinely give a lawsuit update, not even a mention of the lawsuit. And he put it in the title hoping that essentially would get more views, because that's what clickbait is. But to me, clickbait is okay as long as you actually show the thing that you are talking about, even if it's just for 10 seconds. I want to see the thing that you put in your title. When you say, oh, lawsuit update about a very, very serious allegation, and instead you go and party with your friends and don't mention the lawsuit at all, that makes me think that you are just desperate, an attention seeker, and that you actually did this to extort money from the Ace family. This is the one and only time probably that I will ever defend the Ace family or Austin McBroom. But to me, you look like an attention seeker, a clout chaser. You look desperate for views, you look desperate for money, you just look desperate in general. How fucking dare you use this as clickbait for your Halloween get ready with me? Disgusting. Thank you. Next. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it. I hope you got what you wanted from it. And if Austin McBroom actually did what you were alleging he did, then you right now ruined any chance of people believing that it is actually true, and any chance of bringing justice to the actual people that were involved in the situation. Well done, you little fucking idiot. Great. Glad we got that out of the way, because I'm just off. I found it out literally today before I filmed this video, and I had to add it into my plan, and it was a whole thing, and I'm just so angry, and I'm glad we got it out of the way at the start of the video so we can now move on to actual tea, because this wasn't tea, this is just illegal. I think, yeah, false allegations are not legal, and extorting is not legal, so good luck with that. And the Ace family have a fuckload more money to get really good lawyers and really take this somewhere, so good luck. Now, another thing, another semi serious, but we're getting into like less serious territory now because it's like we're all used to this at this point. We just seem to be kind of desensitized to this. Danielle Cohn did her annual Halloween costume thing. She posted on Instagram in a costume that I'm not going to show you, and then she posted on Twitter in a costume that I'm not going to show you, and then she posed in multiple Halloween costumes in her YouTube videos that I'm not going to show you. So mentioning this is quite pointless at this point because I'm literally refusing to show you any part of that child's body. She was practically wearing lingerie without actually wearing lingerie, and she is 13. She had her boyfriend. I'm just over it. I'm over it, but I feel like because I have this channel, I have to mention it. I have to bring attention to it. Here we are. It was her annual Halloween thing. Glad it's over. See you next year, Danielle. Then what else I found out is there was a video that came out of her mum basically banging on about how her and her boyfriend need to post more videos together, more pictures, get more edits going, like fan edits, get more likes. And it just goes to show that I believe every boyfriend that Danielle has had, her mum had a huge role in the start of that relationship. I believe her mum is the one that finds her the boyfriends and encourages her to be in those relationships and encourages her to make those Halloween try-on hauls and those Instagram pictures and TikToks and everything. I think her mum is a lot more involved than we ever thought she was. And yeah, just gross. Eeyore agrees. Yes, he does. He looks very... Stop. No, he doesn't. Danielle Cohn, also, her mom has her own TikTok account, and people have realized that she likes TikToks, and then a few days later, Danielle will make that exact TikTok. Like, she'll just copy the person. And a lot of those TikToks aren't appropriate. Like, they are very over. And yeah, they're just very over the just not for that age range that Danielle is currently in. She's a preteen, barely a teenager. I just don't feel comfortable with her mum liking all these TikToks and basically going, hey daughter, child, make this TikTok right now because we are running low on money. Another thing, she released a song called Secretions, and it's about her having a secret relationship and hiding it from people. Turns out it's a song copied from another artist who released the song 6 days before she did, and then Danielle replied and said, I don't write my own lyrics, someone else wrote it for me, so it's not my fault. Which, fair enough, she's a child, she's child, and her mom probably forces her to do these things, so she has no say regarding lyrics or music videos. And then she jumped on Instagram Live and said, you know, 2 songs are allowed to have the same idea and same stuff, and it doesn't make them the same thing, but those were like the same lyrics, the same beat, the same words, the same idea, just without all the like very over the top stuff. And then we see the music video and it's her in prison and there's like these grown men, and it's just it's gross. It gives me the chills. I hope that I am never so desperate for money that I will exploit my own child and make them do things like that. But you know, we've seen that happen a lot with celebrities. Like I remember Justin Bieber, that was a whole thing where his mum just went insane. She was like, oh my god, we are rich, and she did not take control of her child. Like if I behaved the way Justin Bieber behaved, my mum would have been done with me. She would have sorted that out. I guess it's just different parenting styles and different priorities. For some parents, money is a priority. For some parents, their child is their priority regardless of the money. I think it just goes to show that some parents are not supposed to be parents, or at least not supposed to be celebrity parents. Another thing is Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star have released their makeup collection. There is a big makeup palette, it's the conspiracy palette, and then there's a controversy palette, which is a small palette. They have, I believe, 5 or 6, I think 6 shades of lipsticks. They also have a clear gloss. It's a whole bundle. It looks incredible. I looked at pictures close up and there is enough there for the basic Sallies like me, but there is also enough there to take you out of your comfort zone a little bit. I feel like I've lately been getting more into like the pinks and the pastels, and I feel like there's a lot there that I can experiment with and get comfortable with. And I am lucky enough that Shane Dawson decided for some odd reason to send me PR. I am so thankful because it's now the second YouTuber that I've watched for ages that just decided to make me feel important for a minute, and I just really appreciate that. And also the things sold out so quick. I blinked and they were gone. So even if I tried, attempted, wanted to get them, I don't know how people did it. Honestly, essentially what I'm saying is they broke the internet, which is good. It's great. I love to see it. Then they shut down the biggest shopping center in America, which is Great, I love that for the internet. And due to the launch, because of the high volume of people going on the websites at the same time, Beauty Bay and I believe Morphe or somewhere else online that they were selling it crashed essentially, and Shopify was responsible for figuring out the volume and how to deal with the volume of people, and they just didn't keep up. And this isn't a Shane Dawson fault, this isn't a Jeffree Star fault, this is a Shopify fault, because they, in the series, someone from Shopify said we are ready for the volume, and what were they not ready for? The volume. So next time, I just don't think they expected, I don't know what they expected, because I feel like everyone watching the series was like, oh yeah, this is gonna sell out in 10 seconds. But I feel like it's Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson's so humble that he was just like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna sell out. And Shopify was like, oh yeah, okay, well I guess you're not gonna sell out. And then they did in like 10 seconds. Maybe next time Shopify can really get their shit together, please. Because there was so many people panicking on the timeline. I was going through Twitter and I was just like, whoa, what has happened to Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star? And turns out it was just because people couldn't get into the line for the makeup and they were all just like screaming. You could tell from the tweets that they were screaming, they were panicking, it was mayhem. People were just like crying over not getting these products. I would just like to remind you guys that I believe they have mentioned that these products are permanent products and they will come back for a restock. So please relax. It is just makeup. It's beautiful makeup. It's just makeup. We're not here fighting for food or clean water. It's makeup. And just relax, wait for the restock and get it then. By then, the people that already got the makeup won't be getting any more, so you can be next in line and it'll be all good and well. Please just relax. I will definitely do another mini tea get ready with me like I did with the Tati palettes. I feel like once I get PR, I just want to show my appreciation, so I'll do that because you guys really enjoy that, I guess, from the comment section is what I gathered. There were a few silly sallies telling me that, oh, don't do makeup with don't tell me what to do. And they didn't even ask me. They weren't like, oh, could you please not do makeup with your mini teas? They were just like, don't do it, I don't like it. Okay, well, other people liked it. Don't be selfish. God. I do a makeup video like once a year. Relax. I also saw that there were collections from the Shane Dawson range being sold on eBay before people even receive their products, which just goes to show that it's probably fake products, or they're putting up the listing as they're buying the products, so when they come they can sell them, and they're selling them for a whopping 1.2 or like 1.3k. Who, first of all, please don't buy it, because I do believe it's going to be fake. Two, even if it isn't fake, you're really overpaying. The makeup looks gorgeous, but it's definitely not 1.2k worth of products. There are 2 palettes, 5 lipsticks, a gloss. Like, that is not 1.2k worth of products. Please don't spend the money. God, I hope I hope you guys are like, oh, we weren't gonna do that anyway. I hope there's not one of you sitting in front of your screen buying that eBay listing right now. Please don't. But yeah, I think that's insane that anyone would pay that kind of money for makeup. But now, another thing that happened, Jaclyn Hill, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the discussion. She had her Halloween party and she invited a lot of drama channels, not me. Thanks for that, Jaclyn. And she invited Sebastian Williams, and he was actually the only drama channel that agreed to go, because he agreed before all the other drama channels went on Twitter and said that they weren't going, and he was like, oh no, I'm going on my own, which is, I hate that. I would hate to be the only channel to go, and I think that was just bravery on his part. He did what the rest of us just were not brave enough to do. I feel like I would just not go, because I just do not want to be in that situation with her, because I don't, judging by what happened in that Sebastian Williams video, I'm gonna get into it. I'm glad she didn't invite me. I'm glad I didn't go. So the party was called Hate Me or Love Me, Come Party With Me. So it was supposed to be like everyone is invited, regardless of what you think about me, you're invited, we can have fun. That's not what happened. Sebastian Williams comes into the party a little bit late, as you do. I love being fashionably late, or just very late. Annoyingly late. And Jaclyn Hill's boyfriend keeps on coming up to him like multiple times and asking him, you know, what are your intentions? All these pesky drama channels. And he's like going hard. At the start it started off very neutral allegedly, and then it just got more aggressive as it went, and I just find that very uncomfortable. You are not an influencer, you don't even know what's happening. And apparently he was addressing Sebastian Williams. He was accusing Sebastian Williams of making videos that he never even made, which means Jaclyn Hill's boyfriend was like attacking people without actually looking into the kind of videos that they made. And then he got cornered by Jaclyn Hill's sister and Jaclyn Hill's boyfriend. And then Nikita Dragon comes in, and Jaclyn Hill comes in, and they take him upstairs to her bedroom, and they just have a chat. And apparently she was just like trying to discuss the drama channel situation. And I genuinely think that she wanted to invite all these drama channels to just trap them in her bedroom and have a go at them. I don't know what her intention was, because it just seems like her boyfriend was on a completely different page from her. She seemed very neutral and very civil with the way she kind of approach the situation. She took him upstairs, she had a chat with him, she told him her point of view, he told her his point of view, and it was all good and well. But her boyfriend seemed to really snap with everything and not even look into who Sebastian Williams is, what he made videos on. He just kind of treated him as if he was just all the drama channels combined. I feel like all the energy he had towards the drama channels just focused on Sebastian Williams, and that was something kind of scary and just uncomfortable. I would hate to be cornered by random people like that. It's just weird. And also just the whole, let's go to my bedroom and have a chat. Like, just let him party. You said, hate me or love me, come party with me, not hate me or love me, I'll take you to my bedroom and have chat with you. It's like, it's supposed to be a chill environment where everyone can just come, and regardless of what they think of you, they can all just enjoy their time together instead of being interrogated upstairs. It's just, I find that so uncomfortable. You can just have a chat with people downstairs in the middle of the party. Just, hey, saw a few videos on me, that's okay, grab a drink, we'll have a great night. The invitation didn't say I'm gonna interrogate you, and if it did, I don't know if anyone would have went. Not that anyone went. Another thing that happened that I was kind of reluctant to talk about because I'm just not sure what the tea is, and I had a few DMs. I asked on Twitter what the situation was, and I opened my DMs and my DMs were flooded with the tea. So Curtis Connor is like a commentary reactionary channel, and I found him because YouTube started really recommending his videos, and I finally got around to watching them. Really funny guy, quality content, seems like a sweetheart, love that for him. I still watch his videos, and after this I'm still going to continue watching his videos because I do think he's a great guy regardless. Okay, so that's my opinion on that. But he did a Bestie Picks Bay video where he reacts to the Bestie Picks Bay thing, which is a show where a girl will come in with her best friend, and the best friend has to pick from a certain amount of guys. She asks them questions at different rounds, and then there's one person at the end that wins, and then the other bestie has to go on a date with him. And they did a few reactions to that, Curtis and his friend called Dean. I actually really enjoyed those videos. I think they were really funny. And then the people that did the Bestie Picks Bay series invited Curtis and Dean to make this video. Curtis has a girlfriend, so Curtis was the bestie finding a bae for Dean. And in the end, they found this one girl called Justine, and Dean and Justine made 2 more videos after that. One of them being a reaction to another episode of Bestie Picks Bay, but apparently she cut out a lot of his jokes because they were very insulting and not funny, not even dark humor, just rude comments. And then she essentially showed a few chats of conversations she's had with Dean where he basically insults Curtis's fans. He says things like, oh, their only personality trait is being Curtis's fans, they're annoying, he doesn't want to film a video for Justine's little brother who's a huge fan of him. There's just a lot of things. He didn't want to film another video for Bestie Picks Bay with her because he said he just couldn't care less. He insults her on his, not insults, but he bangs on about her on his podcast, saying that she's fake and that she doesn't actually love her fans, blah blah. It's a whole thing. Then Curtis actually blocked Justine, and now he's unblocked her and apologized for blocking her. So he said there was a big miscommunication with the whole thing, and it has now come out that Dean has past tweets that are racist and and he has apologized once and that didn't go over well, so he deleted it, and then he's apologized again now, tried to make it more genuine. And some people believe him, but some people are saying because he had that first apology that wasn't genuine, they can't now just ignore that and accept his new apology. I really like Curtis, I love his content. I don't really care about Dean. I feel like, you know, for Dean to with his whole chest say that Curtis's fans' only personality trait is being Curtis's fans is very rich for someone whose only personality trait is being Curtis's friend. I don't know if that sentence made any sense, but yeah, your only personality trait on the internet is being Curtis's friend, and for you to say the same thing about Curtis's fans is just makes no sense. I couldn't care less. I'm not like here or there for Dean. I watch him when he's on Curtis's channel, but I never went out of my way to follow him on Twitter or follow him on Instagram or listen to his podcast or watch anything he does on his own. So I'm not really like hurt by this because I guess I don't feel betrayed essentially, but I'm just not sure where I stand on this whole situation. There are a few situations where I think Justine was kind of going along with his jokes, but now looking back on it, she's like calling him out on the jokes. I remember when she said, you know, the thing about him insulting Curtis's fans, she actually went along with that joke in one of their earlier messages. So I think something went wrong. I'm not blaming either side, but I think we need more details, but I just think it's kind of unnecessary that I get receipts, but she has essentially put their whole chat on the internet. I just don't know how I feel about the whole situation, and now Curtis is kind of involved regardless regardless of whether he actually should be involved or not, which I don't think he should be. This isn't like a Curtis, Dean, Justine problem. This is a Dean, Justine problem. And Curtis just blocked her because I guess Dean's his friend and he just didn't want to be involved. And now the whole situation is just messy. I just want you guys to let me know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think Curtis is involved? Do you think Curtis knew that Dean wasn't a great guy? Because I'm also thinking about that. I'm thinking, you know, you should know your friends really well, but sometimes things just slip through the cracks. Do you think Dean's a bad guy? Do you think he was just shown in a bad light? The tweets don't look great, so that's another thing. Do you think Justine's lying? Do you think she should have released the messages? Do you think she went along with the jokes at first but now is using this as kind of a clout thing? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm so conflicted on the whole thing. I'll still watch Curtis's videos. I'm just not sure about the Dean guy. Take the Dean guy out of it because those tweets were just trash. So, and yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below anything in the comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every other day. So turn on post notifications and you'll know when that is happening, just in case they don't get sent out to sub boxes. Follow my social media, it'll be in the description down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.